Patriot Hour. We have some new Q updates here. Post 3909 came to us on the 8th of April 2020 at 12:02 p.m. Democrats are determined to undermine election integrity protections using COVID-19 as a prop. Now, we just covered this yesterday in our live video. We were talking about the elections being undermined. They're going to start trying to want to, do these votings from home and ballots and through the mail. So GOP gears up for the next relief fight. Democrats want the federal government to take over elections. The GOP is gearing up for what could be a continuous battle over the next stage of the coronavirus relief as the Democrats continue to signal their desire to pursue a variety of changes related to the U.S. elections. Okay, so we talked about these ballot boxes and all these things that just set the stage for them to basically cheat. All right, so let's keep moving on here. Another article, Fox News. This one here. Hermeet Dilian, coronavirus and elections. Dems doing this to gain political edge. So we go down here a little bit. Democrats are attempting to use the devastation caused by the COVID-19 pandemic to take over the elections again, and to do so permanently. Not content with attacking President Trump and his tireless science, economic, and policy advisors, or gleefully drawing attention to the destruction of the roaring Trump economy, Democrats want to leverage this crisis to massively expand the power of Washington at the expense of the states and the individual freedoms. Okay, so then we got Donald Trump's Twitter account here, official. They're pointing us to Republicans should fight very hard when it comes to statewide mail-in voting. Democrats are clamoring for it. Tremendous potential for voter fraud, and for whatever reason, it doesn't work out well for Republicans. I concur. So why did WHO? All right, that's the organization for this whole thing. The World Health Organization. There you go. Very much kind of like the UN. It's a World Health Organization. So why did WHO make several strong recommendations not to impose a travel ban? Why did select Democratic governors ban the use of hydroxychloroquine? That's key, all right? Why does fake news push anti-hydroxychloroquine fear tactics regarding the use of it? Why was impeachment pushed through so fast? Through HFAST. Did they count on ours blocking new witnesses? Time sensitive. Why? When did Biden become the front runner? Why was this critically important? What happened directly after? Who benefits the most? Everything is at stake. When everything else failed, do you attempt to cheat? Welcome to the People's Republic of China Party. The silent war continues. In the Kill Box 6+. Not sure on all that meaning, but the Biden thing's interesting because he didn't want to be the front runner. The guy put on a show for us. It was like if we can imagine him in the back rooms with these people, like, oh no, I don't want it. Give it to Bernie. No, Biden, it's you. We chose you. No matter what, it's going to be you. Well, and he acts out. He acted very memory foggy. It was almost like, I like to use the term, we were talking about it earlier, where you kind of put on a play for a certain amount of time. And I can't remember the exact term, but we were garage talking earlier. Actually, Woodman stopped by. So 3910, John Durham, the last trusted prosecutor in Washington. John Durham is a dedicated prosecutor who sees things in absolute terms, said H. James Pickerstein, a former chief assistant to the U.S. attorney who hired Durham in Connecticut, in a Connecticut office during the 80s. Pickerson and Durham relied on a good versus evil. All right, so this Pickerson's saying that Durham relied on good versus evil vision of the world. while overseeing the probe of the former governor of John G. Rowland. So if we remember that, we got November 4th of 2019, the last trusted prosecutor in Washington. There's a full article. So I suggest you get over here to the QMAP pub and take a look at some of these articles in full for your own. 3911 came to us on the 8th of April 2020 at 12:36. There's quite a few posts here today, folks. They will stop at nothing to regain their power. Have you ever witnessed the media, Hollywood, the D Party, full, in brackets, F leaders, foreign leaders, the foreign media, etc., push so much hatred towards a sitting U.S. president? Ask yourself that. No, hell no. Why are division tactics necessary? Coordinated, defined propaganda, infiltration instead of invasion. They will stop at nothing to regain power. 3912. Read and discern for yourself. Read and discern for yourself. Simply put. 3913 came to us on the 8th of April 2020 at 12:49 p.m. We got a Twitter here for Chris Berg, P.O.W. is it? Chris Berg, P.O.V. now. Shocking. Minnesota Senator and Dr. Scott Jensen said that he received a 7-page doc from the MN Health to fill out death certificates with a diagnosis of COVID-19, whether the person actually died from COVID-19 or not. Why is MN inflating COVID-19 numbers? What is the primary benefit to keep the public in the mass hysteria mode regarding COVID-19? Well, again, we're going to thank voting to push the fraud. Even though they're starting to come out with cures, or there's a possibility of this pill for malaria, take this, they're threatening that it'll be back. Setting the stage for possibly, in October, back to staying at home. Just vote from home. Are you awake yet? Armor of God, 3914. This is a great post. 8th of April 2020 at 3:54 p.m., just before 4 p.m. And it's a basic snapshot from the Bible, the Armor of God. The world will soon understand. 3915, Pelosi delivered impeachment article same day as the first U.S. COVID-19 case. We got this Mad Hatter, I believe, or Method, M2 Madness, my fault. What are the odds? Hashtag QAnon. So we got the articles, impeachment delivered, Senate triggering historic trial of President Trump. Back to this Twitter. So then we got the dates here. January 9th, China announces it mapped the coronavirus genome. January 11th through the 17th, important pre-scheduled CCP meeting held in Wuhan. During that time, the Wuhan Health Commission insists that there are no new cases. January 13th, first coronavirus case reported in Thailand, the first known case outside of China. January 14th, WHO announces China authorities have seen no clear evidence of human-to-human transmission of the novel coronavirus. January 15th, the patient who becomes the first confirmed U.S. case leaves Wuhan and arrives in the U.S. carrying the coronavirus. January 18th, the Wuhan Health Commission announces 4 new cases. Annual Wuhan Lunar New Year banquet, tens of thousands of people gathered for a potluck. January 19th, Beijing sends epidemiologist to Wuhan. January 20th, I don't know, you can't see it, but there are your dates. There are no coincidences. I'm with that. There we go. Nice little back in the day. That's actual Malik Obama's official account, by the way. That is Barack's brother. He says that he was born in Kenya as well. But, that's just the brother of this guy. What does he know? All right. So why was it fast-tracked in H? Why did Pelosi hold it until January 15th? What was the release marker? Public time to negative Senate witness process. Time to negate Senate witness process? What if impeachment was meant to fail? What if impeachment was meant to distract from overseas developments? What did all U.S. media focus on during impeachment process? How do you term POTUS rallies? How do you term POTUS econ gains? How do you terminate POTUS's unemployment? How do you terminate POTUS China trade negative? How do you term Biden debates? How do you terminate Biden public appearances? How do you terminate Biden live interviews? How do you terminate H. Biden Ukraine China MSN coverage? How do you change the narrative? Who benefits the most? How do you alter POTUS Biden political debate structure? How do you hold hostage public aid in exchange for national ballot harvesting? Law adapt. How do you appease radical left knowing Sanders dropped out coming? Hold hostage public aid in exchange for a Green New Deal. The truth will shock the world. Regain power by any means necessary. Henry Kissinger, the plan to install a world government through fear. The plan. Today, Americans would be outraged if UN troops entered Los Angeles to restore order. Tomorrow, they would be grateful. This is especially true if they were told that there were an outside threat from beyond, whether real or promulgated, that threatened our very well existence. It is then that all the people of the world will pledge with world leaders to deliver them from this evil. The one thing every man fears is the unknown. When presented with this scenario, individual rights will be willingly relinquished for the guarantee of their well-being, granted to them by their world government. Henry Kissinger, an address to the Bilderberg meeting, 1992. No thank you, you dirtbag. See, YouTube, if that's considered, fearful or, disturbing. Yeah, we have to report on this stuff. I'm sorry that it's disturbing. So, there's a little throw out to them. So 3917, human cannibalism and spirit cooking. Unbelievable. I've just been going over all this stuff the last few days. In the kill box, out of order, insert important, _insert important. Twitter. Let's see what we got here. So Savage Angel, Saved Angel, there you go, if I look at it right. Saved Angel, 61. This is an actual FB account. These people are sick. Wow. Okay. Sick. Do you think spirit cooking was just pretend? These people are sick, folks. Allison Mack. Maureen Abramovich. Whenever a taboo is broken, something good happens. Something vitalizing. Henry Miller. Home cuisine events staff contact. Specializing in preparation of human meat, Cannibal Club brings a cutting edge of experimental cuisine to the refined palates of LA cultural elite. Our master chefs hail from around the world, an opportunity to practice their craft free of compromise and unbound by convention. Our exclusive clientele includes noted filmmakers, intellectuals, and celebrities who have embraced the Enlightenment ideals of free expression and rationalism. On event nights, avant-garde performances artists, celebrated literary figures, and groundbreaking musicians entertain our guests. At Cannibal Club, we celebrate artistic excellence as a natural and inevitable expression of the unbridled human spirit. Let's go to frequently asked questions. If this even works, what the hell? Cuisine. Looks kind of normal. So who knows, folks? It's kind of, I'm sure there's something. So there you go. We got a little spirit cooking, cannibalclub.org. Very disturbing. Just wanted to bring you guys this update of the Q Post. Look for a live show tomorrow morning and then part 4 of the Y family. and the takedown of the elite. All right, again, I am Michael. This is the Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed to each and every one of you. Where we go one, we go all. Again, I suggest coming over here to the qmap.pub. You can look at all the notable deaths, the resignations, executive orders, just by clicking all across the top here. And you can look at dates or, of all these, 27 March. You got Frank Steiler, CEO of Germany, of that group. You got Tara McCoy, CEO, USA Good Samaritan Medical Center, resigned. Just following all the resignations. Come back up here to executive orders, human trafficking, sealed cases, analytics. A global themes is a good one. It's a way to get into the themes here. Satanic cult, 70 different Q posts just about the satanic cult. And if you come down here, you go to those posts alone. This will only pull up all the posts within that mention something to do with the satanic cult. Epstein Island, there's 20 posts. Rothschild, there's over 68. All right, so we got the House of Saud, 6+++. 4 trillion. Rothschild, 6++. Soros, 6+. Soros is a 6+. And did we just find that out for the... Here, check this out, right here. You see that? Soros, 6+. Rothschild, 6++. House of Saud, 6+++. If you click that, it's going to take you into all the posts, 68 of them, that mention something with the Rothschilds. But here we go. I want you to pay attention to this Soros 6+. And then if we go to the last or the earlier Q post today. Excuse me, moving around so quick here, but this is how it works. Right here, 6+. Soros. Okay, again, I'm Mike. This is the Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed to each and every one of you.